This tutorial is brought to you by PE Prep Engine. Free study guides and practice questions at peprepengine.com.
Week 3, Lesson 6, Refrigerants and their safety classes. Every refrigerant carries a two-part safety group, a letter for toxicity, a number for flammability. We'll define both axes, read the Handbook safety table, classify a fluid straight from the printed criteria, and see the safety trade-off when you swap to a lower GWP refrigerant. Concept 1. The code. Every refrigerant gets a safety group, a letter for toxicity, and a number for flammability. The letter is A for lower toxicity, B for higher. The number runs from 1, no flame propagation, up to 3, highly flammable, with an optional L for a mildly flammable subset. So R22 reads A1, low tox and non-flammable. Ammonia reads B2, toxic and flammable. Two separate axes, read each on its own. Concept 2. The toxicity letter. It's fixed by one threshold, the occupational exposure limit, the safe workplace concentration. Class A is an OEL of 400 parts per million or greater, lower toxicity. Class B is below 400, higher toxicity. Higher limit, safer fluid, so A is the safer letter. That one comparison sets the letter, and nothing else. Concept 3. The flammability number. It rises with fire risk, and the handbook fixes each rung with a printed test. Class 1, no flame propagation. Class 2L, it propagates, but the burning velocity stays low, a mildly flammable subset of Class 2. Class 2, it propagates with a higher lower flammability limit and a lower heat of combustion, both conditions. Class 3, a low flammability limit or a high heat of combustion, either one. Watch that, and versus or. Concept 4. The matrix. Cross toxicity against flammability, and you get exactly 6 groups the handbook names. A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3. The optional L marks a mildly flammable subset of Class 2. That's the 2L designation. Because it's optional, the table can show R32 as A2L, but ammonia as plain B2. The missing L is not a mistake. Setup. The table itself. Find the refrigerant number, read across to the safety group in the last column. Molecular mass and boiling point ride along in the same row. Notice the spread. R22 and R134A are A1. R32, R454B, and R1234YF are A2L. Propane is A3, ammonia is B2, and R123 is B1. The class flags the hazard. It isn't a ban. Solve. Classify a refrigerant. 2 flavors. Look up R1234YF. Read its row. A2L, done. Or build it from criteria. A fluid at an OEL of 1,000, at least 400. So A. It propagates flame. Its flammability limit is above the threshold and its heat of combustion below it. So Class 2. And the burning velocity is under 3.9. So the optional 2L subset. Group A2L, which matches the A2L rows in the table. Solve. Selection. Watch 2 transitions on the table. The ozone era swap took R22, A1, to R410A, still A1, no safety cost. The GWP era swap takes R410A to R32 or R454B, both A2L, now mildly flammable. That's the pattern. Lower global warming potential walks you from A1 toward A2L or even A3. Weigh it on 2 printed tables, the safety group and the per ton performance. Traps. 5. 1. A2L is flammable. The L just means mildly. Only Class 1 is inert, so don't treat R32 like R22. 2. Ammonia is the toxicity story. B2. The B is high toxicity. 3. OEL direction. A is the high limit, lower toxicity, safer letter. Don't invert it. 4. Class 2 is AND. Class 3 is OR. Swapping the connective misclassifies. 5. The L is optional, which is why the table shows ammonia as plain B2. Quick recall. The letter is toxicity, split at 400 parts per million. A lower, B higher. The number is flammability. 1 none, 2 is flammability limit high and heat of combustion low. 3 is limit low or heat high. 2L is the optional low burning velocity subset of 2. 6 named groups, A1 through B3. And lower GWP usually costs you flammability, A1 toward A2L or A3. Golden rule, letter and number are two separate one comparison decisions. Next up, Lesson 7, Comparative Performance per Ton. This lesson chose refrigerants by safety. Lesson 7 chooses by performance, using the Handbook's per ton table. Net refrigerating effect, compressor displacement, power, and COP across 3 operating conditions. Same fluids, a different column. Safety says what's allowed. The per ton table says what it costs. Everything's at PEPrepEngine.com. Cheat sheet, worked solutions, and a quiz attached here.
The full study guide with every equation and common exam trap is free at PEPrepEngine.com, link in the description. Structural, civil, and electrical series are coming soon. Subscribe so you don't miss them.